Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use, for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting.
What's happening? What's happening with the Me People's TV, man? I'm back at you guys with a new segment. I haven't seen the title already, and Jefe got some things to say to clear the air. You dig what I'm talking about? He finally speaks. With that being said, make sure you like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Meanwhile, we're going to the action. You dig what I'm
Recipients of our topics, man, and it's me, myself, man, and this internet stuff, man, about, you know what I'm saying, these squabbles, man. So I'm going to briefly get into this, man, you know what I'm saying, for y'all that's out here placing false narratives, you know what I'm saying. We going to debunk all that right now, you know what I'm saying. I could go post for post and just, answer dudes and put dudes' names in there and all that with the content, but I'm not going to do.
This call is being recorded.
Briefly talk about this, and then, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to wait for something else. If that something else come, then I'm going to really drop. So I've been hearing on this internet, I supposed to got knocked out. I supposed to lost 2 fades. I supposed to got ran. People posting big space goes. So he got in with his son. He a legendary fighter. None of that ish mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? None of that mean nothing. Legendary fighters get whooped as well. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. So all these fake narratives, I ain't lost nothing, bro. I ain't lost nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? But I've been hearing dudes come on this net talking about this and that happened, and if you wasn't there for yourself or you ain't talked to none of the corporates in the situation, you shouldn't be speaking. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be forcefully speaking. I know the hate is real. And, you know what I'm saying? People, want to see my downfall, and people want to see me lose because I've been victorious. You know what I'm saying? I've been victorious in all my bouts, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't like that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like that at all. So I hear Spider joke, you know what I'm saying, and a few other people's posting. First he come post, oh, I got beat up by 2 people. Then he come back the next day, post, oh, no, they said they'd give you the first round, but the second round, bro, you can't give me nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't give me nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened is what happened. And the only reason why I didn't speak on the situation because I got asked not to speak on the situation, you know what I'm saying? After the situation was over with, you know what I'm saying, I got asked not to speak on the situation. And the person that asked me not to speak on the situation, I told him, like, hey, look, bro, if I feel the need to speak on it, I'm going to speak on it. You don't dictate nothing I do, you know what I'm saying? And we had some words, and that was that. So, you know what I'm saying, I didn't speak on the situation because the person asked me respectfully not to speak on the situation, that they're not somebody on social media, they don't do the social media thing, and they don't feel that that's gang. And like I told them, bro, I've been doing this shit exceptionally, bro. You can't tell me what's gang. Like, what you don't like, I don't care. I don't care what you don't like. Holding script intact and having morals and integrity, I know how to do that, and that's how I've been stepping, you know what I'm saying, the whole way. But that's why I never posted about the situation, and it wasn't my intention to post on the situation, you know what I'm saying, because I know that the content is dry out here, and a lot of you dudes want content. A lot of people be waiting for me to drop from this little jail.
So there that go. We got it real raw and uncut, you feel me, from Ant Jefe himself. You know what I'm saying? Letting us know that Brett didn't lose no fade. You know what I'm saying? He stood on business. He did his 1-2. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, he didn't want to expose the situation. Probably because of what he said and also because of court. You know what I'm saying? I was already believing in that narrative when my boy Compton Rick Rock said it, though. You feel me what I'm saying? But on the flip side, I definitely didn't believe Ant Jefe, you know what I'm saying, lost no fade. You feel me? Bro, it look like he a hog when it comes down to doing his thing. You feel me what I'm saying? Everything. You feel me? Don't get me wrong. We may not like everything he speak upon on here and how he go about certain scenarios, but you know what I'm saying, sometimes we all make mistakes and sometimes we all do things in ways that others may not like it. You feel me what I'm saying? But he spoke on the situation. He stood on his 1-2. You know what I'm saying? He did his Dougie. He got his receipts to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? All the shit. You know what I'm saying? So we got to respect and give credit to where it's due, though. You feel me? That was good for him. You know what I'm saying? Clearing the air. And one thing I'm going to say, salute to that man, man. He been going crazy with the content. In spite of certain things that we feel, you know what I'm saying? Bro been going crazy with the content. He been doing his thing from the box, though. Ain't too many people doing that right there, man.
That I'm in. They act like they hate when I drop. When I'm dropping and I'm talking about other people and I'm reacting to stuff, you know what I'm saying? They hate that. But, you know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people, pennies was in a bunch, you know what I'm saying, hoping that I lost, you know what I'm saying? And why I didn't speak on the situation and I didn't speak on the situation because I got whooped. I haven't lost nothing, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, Spider, stop putting false narratives out there. And if somebody did, if this dude did tell you that, please get him on the phone and let me hear him tell you that. And then I'm going to bring some people, you know what
That's
I'm
the
saying,
truth,
from
man.
y'all side that also watched the scene what happened, that can tell you what happened, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I wasn't even trying to get caught up in the internet with this situation because I got asked respectfully, like, hey, bro, can you leave this off the internet? You know what I'm saying? So, like, come on, like, read in between the lines, you know what I'm saying? Like, read in between the lines, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of you guys, you know what I'm saying, may not be smart, you know what I'm saying, may have under that 50 dudes do go in the fight, y'all go in the fight there, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know somebody knows something, somebody might be a boxer or a UFC fighter or no karate, and that'll scare the ish out of you, you know what I'm saying? You would go already in there defeated, you know what I'm saying? The same way Mike Tyson used to win a lot of his bouts, the defeat was already in, you know what I'm saying? You was getting in there for the payday already knowing you was going to lose. That ain't even my mentality. I got a winner mentality. So when I go into things, you know what I'm saying, my mentality is win. You know what I'm saying? Win, 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 win. You know what I'm saying? Like a Jeezy song. You know what I'm saying? That's my mentality. That's always been my mentality. I would just have to lose. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't happened. You know what I'm saying? Like the faith is strong. You know what I'm saying? The skill is
Most importantly thing I'm gonna say is this: if bro win that case and get out, man, he gonna have some content. He gonna have some show coming his way. You know, I feel like what he should do sometimes, instead of fine, and it's gonna be content. You know what I'm saying? Don't get too cocky, but we respect it though, man.
strong, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I've been stumped down. Those that's been around me, you know what I'm saying? They know the truth, you know what I'm saying? Those that's been in jail with me, they know the truth, you know what I'm saying? And that's the only reason why I didn't speak on that situation. And there's other situations I can speak on. And I'm going to just keep it real, right? Like a few weeks ago, I had like a little back and forth with Hoover Gumby, you feel me? And Hoover Gumby was just basically like, hey, bro, I just feel that you shouldn't be reporting jail stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, when he first told me that, it was like kind of like, man, what, bro? I don't care what you talking about, but you know, it be them nights and sometimes when you have
Stand on
time to sit back
principles,
and think
man.
about
Let
stuff
them know that's
and
your
stuff come
boy.
upon your mind, and I was like, dang. What y'all gotta understand, there's a lot of stuff going on in this county jail, but I can report county jail stuff every day. I can report a lot of victims, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of people have been victims, and I ain't spoke on none of this. So like I said, Gumby, he had said something, and it did kind of touch me later on down the line to where I was like, yeah, dude, maybe be right. I shouldn't be speaking certain situations that's going on in the county jail with other cards and dudes becoming victims and stuff like that. Because like I said, I can go story for story since I've been here with stuff that happened, you know what I'm saying, people who've been peanut buttered, people who've been assaulted, people who've got their legs broken, you know what I'm saying, people, you know what I'm saying, who got beat up, got their food poured on top of them, got robbed, all types of stuff. I could talk about all this type of stuff, but like I said, all that do is just, furthermore in furtherance of slander, you feel me? And like it'll get other people
sound
mad
hella
because like I said, I
sus,
know if
you
I'm
feel me?
you know what I'm saying, coming on the internet and I'm hearing something happen to my homie and somebody reporting it and stuff, people are gonna take different things, different way, and just feel like the solid people that I know and just me being a solid individual, I have to watch how I do.
So I was rich then, but you ain't even know it like Rocco. We don't keep score, we just keep on scoring.